3 books I will be hate reading this year. Fearless. I gave Powerless a shot. It wasn't good. I was like, oh, you know what? It's okay. It was her first book. The next book's gonna really pop off. The next book was so incredibly worse. So bad. I felt physically betrayed and nauseous at the thought of Reckless. Homegirl had no plot. There's nothing that icks me out more than an author saying, oh, it's fantasy. It doesn't have to make sense. Like, we can just wave it all away. The disrespect on fantasy's name by saying that, done. However, I will still be reading her because I have a booktube account and the highest rated video is my Powerless and Reckless reviews because there are other people out there who want someone who hated this book just as much as me and to hear those thoughts. So I will be providing that service yet again come April for Fearless. Next up, in a similar vein, we have the Primal of Blood and Bone. This is the 11th book in the From Blood and Ash series by JLA. 11, because it's a money grab scheme. Listen, I started the From Blood and Ash series really enjoying it. I mean, it's not the highest literary work in any stretch of imagination. However, I really enjoyed the storytelling. I liked the characters. I liked the plot that we were moving towards, even if their writing was bad. So am I excited to get back to Poppy's story? Maybe, but my hopes and expectations have just gone so far through the ground. This series is over the second the joining scene sucked. And finally, this one's a little bit of a toss-up. We have the Fae and Alchemy book 2, Quicksilver II. It is untitled at the moment, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one, y'all. I didn't hate Quicksilver. However, I really didn't enjoy the process of reading it because I think the work was just really overwritten. Like, it could have been 300 pages shorter and still delivered such an epic story. But I'm also fearful for 2 things in this book. One, the main character has already been mated to, like, her man, and if it's a romantasy and they're already together, where is the romance part of the story going? Because this is a romantasy. It should be like 50% solid romance. And the second thing is, I just have this inkling, this little fear that this book is going to have the pregnancy trope in it. Because they're already together and because of what happened to the character at the end with her little transformation, I think it's gonna play into that, like, Twilight-esque story where it's like, what does this mean for the baby? There's no, like, theory really to provide this. It's just like a fear in my gut. I think if that happens, I'm gonna really hate this book. So we'll see.